On March 1st, 2015, You Don't Know Jack Facebook will be removed, possibly forever. And therefore I have decided to do my playthrough of You Don't Know Jack Facebook with no commentary, because when you do commentary against Cookie usually wins. So, to kind of go through some things on this account, I had only played one game before, and I made this account specifically just to play You Don't Know Jack Facebook, which is why I only have one friend. It's not my actual Facebook account, that's just my friend accidentally added the wrong account. So it's not like I only have one friend. Secondly, I don't know that, like, if you don't choose the specific game special episodes, they kind of give you a random order, so I'll try to do them to the best of my ability, but for the time being I'll be uploading them in an order of the 6 chunks you need to play in order to move on to the next sponsor. So every sponsor will have an episode, except for the beginning. Those will be at probably the first 2, because like the first algae clusters has like 1 episode for me in order to move on to the next, so I think it's the first 2. Thirdly, I will be uploading all of the video sponsors and the audio sponsors as their own videos, so that you can enjoy those on their own. So without further ado, please enjoy.
This episode of You Don't Know Jack is brought to you by
Jackie the Chipmunks, Allergy Clusters, Gesundheit.
Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson, and you can lead a horse to water and make him drink if you convince him it's special horse water. All right, we're taking off.
Let's go!
First up, rubber rub rub. I hate those Cialis commercials with the old people in his and her bathtubs. Where are their towels? Let's keep it G-rated, Cialis. Imagine a Cialis commercial that featured the 3 men in a tub, you know, from the nursery rhyme. Based on their respective jobs, which romantic item would probably not be included in the scene? A chocolate cake, some romantic candles, a long-stemmed rose arrangement, or a leg of lamb? Drain, no. Here's what a right answer looks like. The 3 men in a tub were a butcher, a baker, and a candlestick maker, but not a florist. And coincidentally, candlestick maker is another name for Cialis. Hey-yo! Here's one I like to call, we hold these shapes to be self-evident. Suppose Thomas Jefferson had written a Declaration of Triangle Independence. How would he have described a scalene triangle? All sides are created equal, 2 sides are created equal, no sides are created equal, or it's irrelevant how many sides are created equal. Hello? Well, clearly they won't be building any monuments to you. Watch how easy this is. A scalene triangle has 3 unequal sides. But what sucks is the shortest side controls 90% of the wealth. Here's a good one. Peter Rottentail. And damn it, Crest Smut fits mine door.
It's time for a
Flick or piss no come.
Gibberish time. Now keep in mind, the quicker you answer, the more money at stake. Take a look at this gibberish phrase and tell me what common expression it rhymes with. Slime his bunny! And don't let any punctuation throw you off. Don't waste a minute. Don't waste a minute, or you'll end up broke. Come on, time equals cash. Well, if you're not gonna do it. Time is money, which is especially true if you're like me and get paid by the hour. That's why sometimes I like to talk really slowly.
Love question 4.
Coming up, Taken 2: The Limit. Which Taken sequel would star Liam Neeson as someone who actually had a child kidnapped? Taken 7: Charles Lindbergh gets revenge. Taken 9: Amelia Earhart means business. Taken 13: Mark Twain kicks some ass. Or Taken 14: Howard Hughes rides again. Watch your clock. Not even a stab in the dark? Who knows, you might have picked this. Charles Lindbergh's son was kidnapped in 1932 in what was hailed as the crime of the century. And just like in the movie Taken, Charles Lindbergh sent a message to the kidnappers. The telegram said, "I will look for you. Stop. I will find you. Stop. I will kill you. Stop. Sincerely, Charles Lindbergh. Stop."
Let's make a baby 5.
Step right up to the Jack Attack. When you see 2 clues that match, click the screen or press the spacebar. Well, don't mind me then. Here's your clue. I did it all for the cookie. Which company makes these cookies? Good luck. You came in last. Judge me if you want, but I actually like store-bought cookies more than homemade ones. I think it has something to do with the excitement of picking them out at the store as a kid, and also that every time I seem to turn on an oven, my kitchen catches on fire.
You don't know Jack!
Congratulations! You were so stupid that you get to spin the loser wheel. Give it a try. Thanks for spinning the loser wheel. Come back again soon. I'm sure you will. You can win at You Don't Know Jack without even being around. When any of your friends play an episode that you've already played, you could show up as a player in their game. And you'll win bonus booty based on where you finish in their game, without really being there. All you have to do is log in each day to collect your bonus booty from the previous day. So go ahead and invite your friends to play, even if you don't like them, because when they play, you win. Promotional considerations for You Don't Know Jack provided by
Unleash your inner beast. An animal lover's boutique.
Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson, and for $50, I'll put you in my will. All right, here we go.
Let's go!
First on the docket, serving cocktail weenies. Based on the 2010 census, which of the following food-centric gatherings would have the highest ratio of men to women? An Alaska sausage fest, a Pennsylvania pickle party, a Montana meat mingler, or an Alabama beef bash? Time is short. Oh, hell, you should have at least tried. You might have even picked this. According to the 2010 U.S. Census, the state of Alaska had the nation's highest sex ratio of 108 men to every 100 women. And naturally, one of Alaska's biggest industries is the wood industry. Coming up next, elephant mustard, Teddy Roosevelt, or Dracula?
Elephant mustard, Teddy Roosevelt, or Dracula.
Was given a voice by Jim Carrey in 2008. Elephant mustard, Teddy Roosevelt, or Dracula? Watch your time. Not even a guess? That's pretty lame. You should have guessed this. Jim Carrey provided the voice for Horton the Elephant in Horton Hears a Who in 2008. I'm looking forward to Jim Carrey's next Dr. Seuss vehicle. Hop on Mr. Popper's Penguins.
Clean hands, feet on the feet. Free!
Here's one for you. You've got some Camelot toe showing, and it's a this or dat. I'm going to read off 7 names, and for each one, tell me if it's a Knight of the Round Table or the first name of a lady who's won America's Next Top Model. If it's a knight, click here or press 1. If it's a top model, click here or press 2. Okay, we're off. Tristan, Carrie D, McKee, Kay, Teona, Brittany, Ors Deganis. That was decent, but some of your answer choices didn't match your highlights. The main difference between these two groups is the knights had dinner at a round table, while models rarely eat dinner.
Love question 4.
Here's one I like to call high stake dress poker. Okay, suppose Lady Gaga wanted to host a poker night with some of her lady friends. Because you can't see, which lady would not be fooled by Lady Gaga's poker face? Lady Liberty, Lady Madonna, Lady Justice, or Lady Godiva? As the symbol of impartiality, Lady Justice is always depicted wearing a blindfold, so Lady Gaga's poker face wouldn't tip the scales one way or the other. Of course, everyone just steals all of Lady Justice's chips by the end of the night anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Let's make a baby.
brace yourself for the attack. When you see two... you already know the rules. Off you go. So you want to play DJ? Match the song to the event. Good luck. You won! Wedding, funeral, graduation. I don't know, if you ask me, you could just play one song for all events. The song I'm referring to, of course, is The Chicken Dance.
You don't know Jack!
Promotional considerations for You Don't Know Jack provided by
Unleash your inner beast. Animal lovers fatigue.
I am Cookie Masterson, and stretching is the key to avoiding nap-related injuries. Okay, let's get this show on the road. To get started, Munchkins are total suckers. If the Lollipop Guild from The Wizard of Oz wanted to suck on gilded lollipops, what should they do? Paint their lollipops gold? Dip their lollipops in molten... To gild something is to cover it in a thin layer of gold. I wonder how many licks it takes to get to the center of a gilded lollipop. A 1, a 2, a... Ow! My f***ing tooth! Stupid sucker made of precious metal. Here we have taking a cruise far and away from homes. And it's a this or that. I'm gonna read off 7 names, and for each one, tell me if it's a Carnival Cruise Line's cruise ship, a Tom Cruise film, or both. If it's a Carnival Cruise, click here or press 1. If it's from Tom Cruise, click here or press 2. And if you think it's both, click here or press 3. Okay, let's move. Glory, Tropic Thunder, Legend, Paradise, Magnolia, Valkyrie, Valor. Well, you're not quite Rain Man, but it was okay. My favorite Tom Cruise movie is that one where all that unlikely, exciting stuff happens, and he's being chased, but then he ends up winning in the end. That was a good one.
Between that speed of a beat. 3.
Let's try Stay Classy San Diego Comic-Con. I love the annual Comic-Con. You know, the comics convention Comic-Con? For 3 days, San Diego runs dangerously low on supplies of Mountain Dew and emergency lightsaber repair kits. Anyway, speaking of Comic-Con, who is a comic ex-con? Jerry Seinfeld, Tim Allen, Chris Rock, or Sarah Silverman? Time's almost up. Not even a stab in the dark? Who knows, you might have picked this. Before becoming a stand-up comedian, Tim Allen spent a few years in prison for drug possession. And oddly, he didn't spend a single day in jail for the Santa Claus 3.
Love question 4.
Take a good look at Catching the Fortune Fever. Oh, I'm starting to get the jitters. Must be time for my daily fortune cookie fix.
Cookie, fortune, bread, cookie, messages.
Oh. Much better. All right, let's check out this fortune. Good fences make good neighbors. All right, then. Because it sits on the opposite side of the Great Wall, which country is China's best neighbor? Myanmar, Nepal, India, or Mongolia? In an attempt to keep out the Mongol hordes, the majority of the Great Wall of China was constructed along China's northern border, facing Mongolia. In the end, though, the Mongolians had the last laugh, as they refused to return the balls and frisbees the Chinese kept accidentally throwing into their yards.
Let's make a baby 5.
Brace your... I see you don't need me for anything. It's all yours, barely clothed. What bear belongs to these trademark duds? Good luck. You won it! I appreciate that fictional bears make an attempt to wear clothes. Unlike Tasmanian devils and roadrunners that just run around buck naked like it's no big deal. Hey guys, we're trying to have a society here.
You don't know Jack!
studded dog collars for mice.
Animal Lovers Boutique. Heavy petting.
Lacy armadillo stockings.
This episode of You Don't Know Jack, sponsored by
Unleash your inner beast. An animal lover's boutique.
Hey, Cookie here, and apparently this very comfortable blouse I'm wearing is made only for women. Okay, let's not waste any more time.
Let's go!
First question. Pink is so hot. I'm sorry, I can't help it, but every Maroon 5 song gets stuck in my head. They're just so catchy. But the girl, she's so good, but she's so good. If Maroon 5 only sings red hot songs, which group would only sing the blues? Chartreuse 5, Fuchsia 5, Cerulean 5, or Vermilion 5? Maroon is a shade of red, and cerulean is a shade of blue. Cerulean shade of blue, maroon is red. Try this on for size. All right, you both suck. And hey, it's a dis or dat. I'm going to read off 7 names. For each one, tell me if it's a brand of vacuum cleaner or a type of tampon. If it's a vacuum, click here or press 1. If it's the tampon, click here or press 2. Okay, we're off. Sanitaire, Gentle Glide, Reliable, Avanti, Beyond, Compact Pearl, Dirt Devil. That was bloody awful. So, there's a robotic vacuum called a Roomba. Would a robotic tampon be called a Woomba?
The Queen has freedom of beat. 3!
Next, the Goddess of 15 Love. If tennis superstar Venus Williams behaved like the planet Venus, what would be true about her? She'd expose her moon once every match, she'd be extremely cold to her opponents, she'd be one of the dimmest players on the tour, or she'd be the only player to spin clockwise to hit a ball. Time's a-wasting. Apparently you've never heard of giving it that old college try. This would have been a nice choice. Of all the planets in our solar system, Venus is the only one that rotates clockwise. Which is why at the end of each day a tiny bird pops out of the planet Venus and yells cuckoo.
What question for?
Why not try? That outfit looks like sheet. If the sizes on togas were written in Roman numerals, which size would I not be able to find at the toga shop? S, M, L, or XL? There is no S in Roman numerals, so there be no small togas. Which is fine. I mean, if my toga were too small, you'd be able to see my aqueduct.
Let's make a baby 5.
Welcome to the attack. Well, don't mind me then. Here's your clue. Road trip. What festival are we gonna find when we get there? Good luck. First place! Music festivals are just for hippies and people that like half-an-hour guitar solos. They've got nothing on game show festivals. I once saw Pat Sajak bust out a completely improvised final Wheel of Fortune for 45 minutes. It, totally blew my mind.
You don't know